My name is Sofiane Brahimi. I'm the community developer on the crew, and I'm joined with Maxime.
Hi everyone.
Maxime is the international product manager on the crew, and he will be today with me as well with Netrai on the chat and Louis, who will be answering your questions, and some of the members of the Ivory Tower team will be directly playing with us in the studio to show you all the new content that have been released today in our new and first live update. So before we show you what's new in the game, we're going to show you a new video that some of you may have seen a couple of minutes on YouTube, and this is brand new for you. Let's go.
Peggy 12.
And we are back now, so let's go directly to the game. So this is the intro. So today, as we were explaining, we're going to show you what's new, what has been added today. So we're going to start with the new cars. So we have 3 new cars that some of you, the people who already own the season pass, were able to try a week in advance. And this is going to be the same for all the packs that we release. All season pass owners will have a week early access for all of them. But don't worry, everybody will be able to get these cars a week later, and you can get these cars the way you want. Either you get the entire season pass, or you can get the pack for as the same as what we released today, the extreme pack, or you can buy the cars on their own. So now we're jumping in the game with Maxime controlling the pad, and we're gonna start by showing you the new cars. Then we're gonna show you the new specs. We're gonna show you also the customization, and we're gonna show you the new faction missions. So let's start with the new cars. What are you gonna start with, Maxime?
Yes, so we've got 3 brand new cars. This is the Aston Martin V12 Zagato. There's gonna be this Viper GTS, and there's gonna be the Abarth 500. So let's have a quick look at every one of them. First, let's have a look at the Abarth, which is right here.
So this is the full stock version.
Yeah, I've actually kept the full stock version here.
This is the full stock. Yeah, as you all remember, when you buy a car, you start by buying the full stock, and then you can buy the different kit. So for this one, we'll have also a perf kit that we already customized. But today we just want to show you the full stock, and it's going to be up to you to pick how to customize it. So we have the interiors as usual. Right now we are showing you only the official one, but you can of course change them the way you want. If you want to have a red or a yellow interior, you can do that. Well, I think so for this car.
Yes, you can. There's a bit of every color for those interiors right here. So this is the Abarth, and you're actually also going to see these new cars on display. We're going to be playing some of the new missions that are available in the game later on in the stream. And well, I'm not going to be able to play every new car to show you myself every new thing with what we're playing right here. But fortunately, some of our colleagues are playing with us from the studio, as Sofiane previously said.
Yeah.
And those guys will also be using those new cars. So watch out for the other players in the races will be
and I think they will also be playing with the new stickers, because we have various new stickers, nature and animals one, and they are quite
two new categories.
Yeah, they're quite various. So there are different ones you'll be able to see. I think some of them have picked some really interesting stickers. All right, so
there's some
let's
tasty stuff. Let's say.
Let's move to the next one. So is it the Aston Martin Zagato?
Let's have a look at the Aston Martin. So this is like your real like supercar, British supercar. I mean, it's the James Bond
one. Yeah.
I think that's how we call it, and I think that what describes it the best.
So normally when you pick this car, you go for this kind of cars, maybe grey. Yeah. This is exactly how James Bond will drive it in real life.
So this is the Zagato. It's actually one of the fastest supercar that Aston Martin released, and this is something we wanted to be showcased in the game as well. So expect some very technical driving with this vehicle, but I mean it's well worth the reward, because if you can master it, then you're gonna be one of the top contenders for maximum speed in the game, which is well, of course, a huge perk when you're racing.
Okay.
So let's have a quick look at the inside as well.
And as I can see, we already have some various questions on the chat. And by the way, we will have more than just showing you what we have new today in game. We also have some season pass for you to win at the end of the stream. So stay with us. We'll have 3 season pass for you to win on any of the platform you choose.
Any of the next gen platforms.
Absolutely, well, any of the next-gen platforms, and we will also be answering your question and giving you more information about what's coming. And speaking of which, before Maxime's jump to the... Go ahead, you can jump to the last third new car of this pack, which is the
Viper GTS, yeah. I really like that one.
Yeah, me too.
I'm actually gonna pick it in Perf spec, because I'm gonna be driving it in the Perf mission a bit later on in the stream.
Okay.
So let's get it ready for that already.
Alright, so just hold on before going there. I get some questions like, one of them is regarding the photo mode. I know that some of you have seen some information the last couple of days on the internet about an interview of our game director, Fergus Bully, who are giving you some insight about the upcoming features we'd like to add to the game. So keep in mind we already have a lot of new elements, a new feature we want to add to the game, same as this update of today, and there are other updates coming. We also have some tunings and adjustment we will apply to the game, because you've been sending us a lot of comments and feedback since the launch and also during the beta. Be sure that we do listen to all of your comments, and your feedback is highly valuable to us. Right now, we don't have more information to give you regarding maybe the photo mode, but this is something we have in mind, and this is one of the features we'd like to add in the future. So if we have more information, we'll let you know in the future. Be sure of that. Okay, so right now we are still looking at the Viper, right?
Yeah, I've actually been tuning a bit my Viper GTR for while you were talking. I mean, I like this new octopus stickers. It's actually one of those new stickers that are available in the game with this patch, with this big update. So there's 2 main categories. The first one is animals. There's going to be all sorts of wildlife stickers like this one. And the second one is more about nature and natural elements in general.
I like that.
So
it's an open world, right?
Yeah, I mean,
so we need to be closer to nature.
Exactly, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
All right. So what's next?
So moving on, yeah. We're gonna actually have a look. Now that we've had a good look, sorry, to the new cars that are available, we're gonna have a look at the new specs. A lot of you have been talking about this, I think. About,
absolutely.
Well, would we be adding more specs to existing vehicles, allowing them to be drivable on different types of terrains that couldn't really go on before? And this is a definite yes. And with this update are coming 5 new specs for existing vehicles. So vehicles that you might already own, and you're definitely going to be able to buy those specs straight away with the box you've got in the game if you want to. So the first one that we got is the Hummer. This
Well,
big
let's
fat
have a
car.
look. Let's have a look at the Hummer.
Yeah.
So
The Hummer used to be available in Perf and in Raid spec, as well as the full stock, and it's now available in Dirt spec. So Dirt spec is another off-road, is the other off-road spec. Raid is the fully off-road one, allowing you to go anywhere. Dirt is off-road, more focused on dirt track. The idea is that with Dirt you're going to have much more control, allowing for heavy drifting.
But I think, yeah, I was about to say that it's really drifty car. I know that when I want to go to for the drifts in the mountain, icy mountain, you know, I love to go with Dirt. So at the same time, I mean, it was already built for off-road, but this one is really nice. With this is a new stickers too, right?
Yeah, this is one of the new
Okay.
stickers as well. And
Right.
yeah, and the perk of having like such a huge car in Dirt spec is that you're going to be drifting, so you're going to need a lot of control, but other players can be quite disruptive in those cases. Well, when you're driving the heaviest car in the race, they're not going to be able to disrupt you that much. I mean, you're pretty much going wherever you want to go, and if they're in your way, they're moving out, not you.
Okay. All right. So let's move to maybe the other specs. Are there more specs? And
Yeah.
as Maxime was pointing it out, we are adding new specs today, but there are other specs coming later. So don't worry. If you are waiting for other specs for your favorite cars that are not in the game right now, yes, more are coming. We're not saying you're gonna see everything. You're not gonna see a Lamborghini in red. That's a bit weird, and we're not going to that direction. But yes, there are other specs coming, and you might be surprised. So let's have a look at others.
So the next one that we've got is for the Chevrolet Silverado, which is this one right here in this beautiful purplish color, which I'm not sure I like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's now available in street version. So street, as you can guess, street racing, very good, good in street racing, very good for those little runs in the city.
Illegal street race.
Yeah, mostly illegal in general. I mean, they
Yes.
don't like people going 200 miles per hour in the middle of the city. It's
Yeah,
generally
cops are not
something
your friends
Cops
there.
don't agree on. Yeah, and once again, the perks of having like this kind of heavy vehicle in such a maneuverable spec as a street one is that you're going to be able to participate in those street races, but there again, you're going to be the heavy guy. You're going to be able to move people around and to kind of ram into them if they're like blocking you or getting in your way in a way that's disturbing you.
Okay.
So yeah, that's another perk of having the heavy
So-
cars available.
I can see some questions still coming, and some questions regarding the mirrors. So yes, we know a lot of you have been asking about that. We would like to add a lot of things in the game. Right now, that's not one of the top priority, not because we don't want to, but because we have a lot of stuff coming. You know that it's not that easy to implement even small change into such a big game. So we know you want it. You should know that we want it too, but it's not coming right now. But don't worry, we are keeping that in our head and in our mind. So this one is
This is the Circuit Mini Cooper. So the Mini Cooper.
Oh, nice. I've
again,
been
one
waiting
of
for
the-
this one.
One of those small, like urban car, I'd say, like the car you just expect to see more in the city. It now has the circuit spec available for it, which is quite interesting actually, because it's not necessarily the type of car you would expect in those type of environments. But trust me, it's got quite a bit of horsepower under the hood. I mean, it can go quite fast.
To be honest, I tried it a little bit earlier and I really like it, because I do like smaller car, because I'm not really good at controlling the supercars. But this one is more the, as you were saying, the urban type, and in circuit it's not that really urban. It's really something heavy, and I mean horsepower heavy.
But it keeps its maneuverability. I mean,
Yes,
you're
yes.
still going to be able to maneuver with it pretty well, which is kind of a big advantage in circuit where speed is important, but there's still going to be some
Absolutely.
heavy curves and moments where you have to be very precise. So yeah, circuit spec for the Mini Cooper. Fourth one we'll be moving on is the Raid Ford Focus. So Ford Focus, another one of those small urban car, but you can see it right here already. Like if you put it in red spec, it's not a small car anymore. It's already looking like quite a beast. And there again, some
that's my
wonderful
type.
tuning.
Yeah, so that's a beast. You would just mention it. A beast. That's a beast. That's
your
my
tuning.
type. Yes,
that's your kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Ford Focus Red. We'll actually be playing this one as well in one of the missions. We'll be
one of the
playing
new missions.
Yeah.
And remember, all these new missions are available to everyone today.
Yeah, regardless of season pass.
Actually, absolutely. And I see more questions coming. Are any more mission planned? So today we're gonna show you some of them. These faction missions that are free to everyone, and more are coming. Yes. So we'll have to come back. We'll try to show you all the new missions each time we release them. But yes, more are coming. Okay.
And the last
moving
one,
on.
the last one is going to be the dirt version of the Dodge Ram. Another heavy car now available in dirt, so a lot of control for drifting and yet a lot of power under the hood. Well, we're actually going to buy this one. I still haven't got it. It's a good way to remind everyone how this works. So basically, as you know, in the crew, you can buy the cars in full stock version, but if you want to tune them with those different specs, you're going to have to go to the car tuner and to buy the corresponding specs. So we're going to do it right here with you.
So right now we move to New York
Yeah.
tuner. That's the dirt in New York, right?
So we're level 50 max level, so we can already buy a level 40 kit, which is the furthest
That
you can
helps.
get by buying the kit. The rest, if we want to get better than level 40, well, we're going to have to farm it.
That's a really good point to say that. Reassure all the players that maybe didn't get to level 50 or are still at level 30 maybe, and they are saying, well, if I get to level 50, I may have to play again all my cars and level up them to level 50. As you can see, because Maxime is already at level 50, he was able to get a starter kit at level 40, so he only had to get some tuning parts and he'll be able to get the 1299 maximum level for his car.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's a new dirt spec.
And let's actually do a bit of tuning on it. We've unlocked a few performance parts earlier in the evening, and one of the good thing is if you unlock a part that's gonna upgrade your vehicle, if you unlock it with a vehicle, well then of course you own it for this one. But if you want to buy it for a different vehicle of the same spec, you can just go to the car tuner because you've already unlocked it and now buy it.
So to make it simple, you play with maybe the other card you just had now, the Ford Focus. You played with in red because now it's available in red. You go play different skills. You unlock a high level skills, and now you buy another car in red, maybe the BMW Z4. But you want to get some parts that you didn't have yet. You don't need to play those skills again. You can buy them directly in the red tuner. That's what we're doing right now for the dirt car in the dirt tuner.
Exactly.
So, as you saw, when we bought the car, it was around 700, something like that.
Yeah, I think when you buy a level 40 kit, it gets at 780.
Yeah.
And we had a few parts we've already unlocked and that we could buy back, which got us to level 860 for this car. So it's not a big boost, but still something. It's going to help us in those upcoming missions. We can also have a quick look at the colors we got. I like it in black better. Let's keep it in black for that. We're gonna have a few more stuff that we can buy right here. So like we told earlier, all the interiors we previously showed. I like this one with the yellow lanes.
Okay,
a few bumpers. I mean, this is all the customization you've been accustomed to in the crew already. And I think we're pretty much ready to move into missions.
Let's go. So now we've showed you the new cars. We showed you the new specs. Let's head on to the first mission. So, if I remember well, one of the new mission is actually a dirt one. That's why we picked this car.
Yeah, the first one is going to be a dirt mission. So
and the name should be like the Hurricane?
Hurricane, yeah, exactly.
I think this one should be not. I'm gonna let Maxime play for now because this is hard for me to say, but
say it.
He is a better driver than I. I don't want to be too good in front of him, so I'll let him play.
Doesn't want to embarrass me.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting for my crew. I think the guys are not quite far. I'm going to invite them back.
Okay, so let's form a crew.
Doesn't seem like they're joining.
Maybe they already play another mission or something like that.
Maybe.
Are they ready? Or maybe they're watching the
there they are. They invited me.
They might be watching the stream from the studio in Ivory Tower because they're not with us right now. So,
alright, so never mind. I mean, let's move on to the first mission already.
Okay. So, as a reminder, all the new missions we'll be adding are faction missions. They are not story missions. So, this one, the Hurricane, is a short one. But still, it's quite an interesting one. So
yeah, it's located in the Midwest in a kind of unusual environment. I like it because it kind of changes from what you're used to. When it's a wind power plant, you can see it quite well here.
Oh, that's why the name.
Yeah, I mean, there comes the name exactly, the Hurricane, as you could guess. So our friends are trying to invite me again.
Okay.
They might be having troubles because some of them are in missions.
Yes.
Probable.
Okay, so let's play.
So never mind. Yeah, let's start the mission right away.
Alright.
There we go.
Are we getting more questions here?
Alright, so as you can see, it's going to be taking place in this windmill power plant. And as you will quickly realize, it's not that much of a speed-focused race. It's more about precision. We're using the dirt spec, so we're going to have to be very careful with how we drift. We're going to be looking for shortcuts, because this is something that's pretty prevalent in off-road missions. And of course, we're going to have to be careful with the way we the way we take the curves and that kind of stuff, because it's going to be more about precision than about speed, like I said.
Alright, we'll see your precision with such a big truck.
Yeah.
But I think one of the advantages of these cars, the heavy cars, is that while they're not always easy to handle, at least people and other racers cannot get you out of the race and off the line easily.
Yeah,
because
you're pretty much in control of where you're going. I mean, unless you completely lose control. But I mean,
yes.
Regarding other people affecting your trajectory and that kind of stuff, that's kind of not gonna happen with those cars. They're too heavy for that. If you want to go somewhere, well, it's not another player who's going to prevent you from doing so. Oh, so there's actually kind of a trick on this ramp, because they put a hole at the beginning of the ramp, so you're gonna have to be very careful and control your vehicle.
I wouldn't call that a trick, I would call that a trap.
Yeah, more a trap than a trick, you're right.
Whoa!
Taking some fancy shortcuts, not exactly shortcuts, just to jump, but
so
I like
that's
it.
what you call precision, destroying everything in front of you.
I'm precise in my destruction.
Okay, so I'm getting more questions here. Oh yes, one of the questions we've been getting a lot on all around the forums and other channels are there changes planned for the police behavior and I suppose the AI in chase missions? So yes, we are aware of that. We received your comments on this, and yes, there are changes coming to that. We are working on it. We're not gonna give you exact date on when that's gonna happen, because we need to make sure everything is balanced there. But yes, we know that you've been wanted us to make some changes there, and yes, they will be happening hopefully quite soon. We will let you know when we have the exact date and more information on that.
Right.
So actually, you're quite good. That's why I let you play. I wouldn't do that.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I have to keep the lead. It's only the second lap. There's gonna be a third one, but I'm doing fine so far.
Also, another question is are there any other cars planned? So yes, there are more cars coming. I mean, with as you know, we in the DLC, in the season pass, there are several cars that were announced. So yes, more cars will be coming. We will be announcing them every time as we do it today. In the future, we hope to be adding more cars in the coming months, and we'll let you know about the details and the exact name of these cars later on.
Alright, still ahead. It's not time for stupid moves. Someone, yeah, and I'm losing the lead. No, it's not the time.
No, you can do it. Should be fine.
No, it's not the time to lose.
So, you're in the third lap. So
yeah,
you shouldn't be losing
lap.
now. Okay.
Keep this precision going on. Doing fine.
The trap, be careful. Oh no, that's not the trap.
That's the next jump. Yeah,
the trap is now.
The trap is here.
Whoa.
There you go. This little hole is always putting me off balance, but I have to keep track of this and balance it myself. Alright, let's try to be fancy at the end.
Ooh,
can we try?
You want to try that?
Let's be fancy.
Yeah,
there
be
you
fancy.
go.
That's okay.
Fancy jump to finish.
And by the way, guys, we've been watching a lot of your YouTube videos of all the PvP races, missions, faction missions, and some of you are really good, really good. We've been impressed, and as you've seen, we've been sharing a couple of them, actually more than a couple of them, in our community news. And as a reminder at the end, we always ask you to send us your content, your screenshots, your artworks, your videos. We love them. The team is really proud of what we've been doing, and we are trying to share as much as possible with you, so keep it coming. They are really nice. Okay, so that was one of the first new missions. We're gonna move on to red mission now. So
yeah, we're gonna be moving to the red one. The guys actually managed to join. I think they were in the mission, and
they were trying, I suppose, the mission trying to beat our scores.
Yeah, I would expect that from them. That's their kind of play. You want to try the next one?
Actually, why not?
Yeah.
I think, is that a nature customized car?
Yeah, it's the one that's gonna be with the red Ford Focus, the one you like so much.
Okay.
But yeah, alright, so only one of them is going to be joining us, but it's fine. Oh, or is it? Are they joining? I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay.
Never mind, let's wait for them 1 second, see if they can join us. So yeah, we're going to be moving to the next mission. It's going to be taking place in the Mountain States at the very north of it. And this mission is called Roller Coaster. And you're going to understand why pretty easily when we'll be playing it. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Is it moving up and down?
Well,
Something like that?
up and down after
Yeah.
that. I mean, you're going to be climbing and then you're going to be going down.
Okay. I see more questions. Is the level 50 the max cap? At the moment, yes, that's the cap. Are any plans for guild clans? We saw that questions on the forums too. That's not planned for the moment. But if you have any ideas for new content, never stop sending them. We are keeping an eye on it. We have some ideas, of course, but the more you share your comments with us, the more you give us your feedback and more ideas you give us, the more we'll be looking into it. So keep it coming.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go with this one.
Oh, I'll start it from here.
Okay.
So Roller Coaster, there you go. Have
So
fun.
this one is a short one too, right?
Yeah, it's another short one. Well, I mean, the long ones are more than an hour long. We're not going to be able to show any of the long missions on this stream today. We're going to be focusing on small ones. But there you go. Good luck, and show us what you got.
Okay, let's go. So, don't be too harsh with me. I'm not the best driver.
Well, he's not, but he's still pretty decent. I mean, we'll see what he can do. Let's not talk too much before. And he's got his favorite car. I mean, this awesome color, the bear roaring on the side.
It's
That's
a bear.
also-
I should be the best one.
That's all Sofian, so let's
Whoa.
expect him. Yeah, and he's already rushing into his opponent. But you can see the Hummer right here. He rushed into him. I mean, you can't move that guy. If he's in your way, well, he's in your way. You're gonna have to go around. He's not the one moving.
Come on, guys! I told you don't destroy me like this. They're already going first. That's not really nice. But he's cheating. The level of his car is not that far actually.
Well, it's a bit superior, but not that much superior. So yeah, like I was saying before, this one is going up and down, and the cool thing our designers actually did with this mission is they took the liberty to do something which is kind of in two parts. The first part is going to be about climbing to the top of this mountain they're on right now, so not that much about speed, but more about like precision, getting there, dodging
Precision
trees, dodging
with all
other-
these trees.
dodging other players as well. When right now you're not clumped up with them, but it can get really messy when
I
everyone's
know
around
it's
each
an
other.
open world, but why put a race in the middle of a forest? I mean, you know.
I don't know. I mean, they put a lot of trees in there. I guess they wanted it to be more challenging.
Yes,
I think they
but-
definitely achieved that. And in the second part of the mission, once we reach the top of the mountain, it's basically going to be a free run to the finish line at the end. So first part, lots of checkpoints, precise way to the top, and second part, run to the finish line, which is a couple kilometers away, and it's up to you to carve your own road from this point.
Whoa.
Losing control a little already?
A little bit. Whoops.
Is he? Alright, a little back on track never hurts.
Yeah, I'm cheating a little bit. The finish
Alright,
line.
and there we are. So that's
Whoa,
the second
whoa,
part.
whoa.
Like the finish line is a couple kilometers ahead,
Whoa.
and now it's like 300 kilometers per hour down the mountain, trying to dodge trees
Whoa.
or not. I mean, he's trying at least. not saying
I'm
he's
cheating a little
succeeding.
bit because
Using the back
I
and
don't
track
want to
function.
die here.
This back and try is quite handy, isn't it?
Well, I'm still the second.
Yeah, you're still in second place. That's fair. That's fair. You're still doing pretty good, and the others are quite far behind. So
Well, and some of them are far behind me on the top there.
yeah, some of them are still have. Careful, that's a tree.
Yeah,
Close one.
yes, thank you.
Close one.
And that was also
All
nearly
right.
a tree.
Yeah. Some close
I'm
calls.
living dangerously.
Yeah, he's going for the 360. No,
Yeah.
it didn't work out. Crash Cam told him, nope, not going
You
that
know,
way.
no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So I think our friend ahead is actually one of our colleagues, and he's pretty much owning the race. I mean, he's 600 meters ahead of us.
Yeah, he's
which
been
is
training a
quite
lot.
Huge.
Oh, no. Okay, well, I still have some time.
Well,
I
you
can
still
finish second,
and you're
right?
Second, that's still fine. So for those of you wondering, this little timer that triggered
There we go.
is basically when you're playing with friends or with other players in general. Whenever someone finishes the mission, it triggers a little timer, 30-second timer, allowing for everyone else to
Oh,
finish the
that's
mission
a new
if they
sticker
want.
too.
Or if you don't have time to, well, it just shuts down the mission because you don't want someone absent, like not controlling, not with without the controller in the hands, just standing in the mission and preventing everyone
Yeah.
from finishing it.
Yeah.
So that's why we put this little timer at the end.
I give you this back. It seems like I'm not the best driver there.
Well, it was pretty decent. I mean, that is honorable mention. You did fine. You did fine.
Okay, so more questions. Oh yeah, are there any updates on the statistics? So yes, we are aware that some of them are not working in the best way, and the team has been working on it. Be sure of that. We are looking for a very soon fix on that. Again, I can't give you an exact ETA or an exact time on when they're gonna be fixed, but yes, this is gonna be sooner than what you expect. And be sure that we are working on different features that are not absolutely working perfectly right now. Same as many of you have been reporting some cheats in the game. We want to say that again. This is a very serious concern for all of us. We take it very seriously, and we are already. Oh, that's a beautiful car. But
I mean,
we are.
that guy just scratched my car. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this traffic dude just ran into me and scratched my car. My whole west side.
Yeah,
my
some
whole
people don't
left
have any
side is
education,
completely
right?
Scratched.
Okay, so yeah, sorry,
Come on.
just finishing about the cheaters that some of you have been bothering with. We are taking some really serious measures on that. We will not give you too much details because we don't want to give more information about what we're going to be changing directly in game to prevent that from happening again. But you can be, we'll tell you. We have already been taking actions in game. We will not tell you to who because this is not how it works, but you will see less and less of that. So rest assured, we don't want that to happen, or we're not just letting it happen. Okay, so I think we're moving on to another mission, Slip and Slide.
This is another one of the new missions we've got. Another one of those new missions. I also wanted to remind you quickly that we're gonna have some raffles at the end of that.
Yes.
Free season passes on any next-gen platforms can be
PS4,
won.
Xbox One, and PC.
Yeah. So make sure to stay tuned till the end. We'll have this raffle there, and whichever of these free platforms you're playing on, you might be able to gain a season pass. So the next mission we're going to play is this one, Slip and Slide.
Let me guess. Is it
Guess.
slippery and slidey?
You're so good. You're
I
so
know.
good.
I know some people pick some really interesting titles for the missions, and sometimes they're really helpful.
This one is quite obvious. But yeah, it's slippery. If you slip, you slide. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
We're going to be playing with the Perf spec, which is actually one of the fastest specs in the game.
And I
but
think
we're
that's
gonna be...
sorry, but that's one of the new cars.
Yeah, as
That's
well.
the
I'm
Viper.
playing the Viper right now. You remember when we tuned it before? I was putting this with blue octopus on it, the octopus blue stickers. Well, that's the one I'm playing right now. Here we go.
And
we're
this
going to be on snowy road.
this first update is extreme live update. Why? Because this mission is extreme. You'll
Check
see
out
why.
my friend's dragon.
Yeah,
my
check
friend's got a
the road.
dragon.
I remember last time you played this race. You're not performing that well, so
No, this is really one of the hard missions. I mean, it's a really hard one.
that's why I'm not playing.
The snowy roads makes it really difficult to control. Oh, yeah, there you go. We start in Salt Lake City, and getting out of the city always get quite messy with every player, kind of bumping into each other. So you have to be smarter than everyone, which I definitely
And
wasn't.
be nice with us if we fail the mission, because that can happen with this mission. Don't be too harsh with us.
Yeah.
We'll try
might
not
fail
to.
it. We'll do our best. We'll try to win. We'll try our best, but I'm not really sure we'll make it in first place. Also, a cool thing about this mission, we're actually gonna have, some of you might have already participated in the live challenges we've been having so far. There's been some on a few different missions so far already.
Yes.
And to give you a sneak peek at next weekend's challenge, it's actually gonna take place on Slip and Slide. So, well, make fun of our driving skills as much as you want. You're gonna have to prove you're better pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm
And-
sorry to say, Maxime, but they are better than us.
Yeah,
they are
probably
better
I
than
mean,
you.
Most players probably are. That's true. But still, we're gonna see which ones are the best. Oh, there you go. Completely.
You
off
gotta
the
stay
road.
on the road.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
just
something. I didn't know.
small
about that.
tip.
So the Perspex is going on the road, right?
Yes, exactly.
So
So I see more questions coming. Will there be ever more friends in the session? Right now we know that you can see 8 people in session, 7 friends around you or 7 people around you. Right now we are keeping this limit because it allows us to have the best optimization for the game. So no, we are not going up for now, but we are keeping that in mind. And we know that some of you have been encountering some issues to play with their friends, find them in a session. We are looking at that to improve it. You know that we've been improving it since day one. We have improved the stability of the servers, of the game, and we've been also sharing with you a lot of information about how to check the internet settings, opening the right ports, because as you know, the game is, when to be able to see your friends and play with them, it works in peer-to-peer. So it's not enough maybe if you are playing with the right open port if your friends don't have the same, because the communication is not working the best way. So keep an eye on our forums, because our community manager are doing a great job sharing all the latest information with you. Don't hesitate to ask your question again and again. We'll make sure to look at them. We are spending a lot of time there making sure to answer all of the question, and you'll find some interesting posts about all the tricky questions and all the tricky features you're looking for answers on our forums, and you should be able to find solution to many of your problems. So how are you performing in this quite long mission?
I'm quite focused. I'm not
Okay,
like,
all right.
I'm not looking at anything else. I'm quite focused. I'm doing.
Focus at the 5th position. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Well, I'm gonna catch up. I mean,
Okay.
there you go. Get out of my way.
Yeah.
There you go, wall. Get out of my way too. I'm second place. I need to catch up that guy. Ah, careful. Losing speed here. Yeah, this is quite one of the longer races we're releasing in this extreme update.
Yeah, it's quite extreme, right?
Yeah, definitely extreme.
Actually, you're doing quite good. You're second.
I'm doing okay. I need to get ahead of this guy. I mean, there's not gonna be that.
You
many
seem to
more
be
opportunities.
extremely concentrated right now.
I am. I definitely am. And the other guys are
Yes, I
messing
see.
with me, and the traffic
Avoid-
cars are messing
Avoid
with
the
me.
trucks, the big
and
trucks,
everyone's messing
and
with
the
me.
Lamborghinis.
There's a lot of stuff to avoid. It's a difficult game. Damn.
And
There you
actually,
go.
you're playing full help.
Yeah.
I saw some videos of people crushing our scores
Yeah,
and the
that's
leaderboards in hardcore.
Crap.
I don't know how you do it, guys, but you are good, really.
Well, definitely better than I am.
Yes.
It's tough. It's tough. 4th place. This guy, the first one is quite far ahead. He's about 300 meters ahead. I'm catching up a bit, but it's tough. It's gonna be a hard one. Maybe here. He's losing a bit of speed. Maybe he crashed into something. I don't know. I'm catching up. I'm catching
So
up.
you're getting close to the end. I think you should use this tunnel where there's no snow to catch up.
Yeah, it's
Just an advice.
I should.
Concentrate,
I'm gonna
concentrate.
mess with the guy.
the traffic has been helping you there.
A bit.
To be honest.
Maybe. Look
I
at it. I'm right
think-
behind him. I'm not gonna lose that. I might.
Well, you know, oh, you have another channel coming. You should use that.
I might be able
Avoid
to
the
finish
traffic cars.
First place, second place. Oh, get out of my
Oh,
way.
come
Come
on.
on, he's pushing me against the wall. Check this out.
That's
This
not
dude-
fair.
This dude's messing with me.
Oh, come on, come on,
First
come
pla-
on. Oh no, that was close. That was
It's alright,
really
I mean,
close.
this is mission failed. The finish line was like, I don't know, 50 meters ahead. Something like that.
Closer
This
than that,
was
but-
really close.
Happens, it happens.
I'm not very good at it. Do we have time to do another mission? Do you think we do?
I give you a chance to prove how good you are in another
I redeem
mission.
myself?
Yes, I will,
Oh,
I will
thank
allow
you.
you to do that.
Thank you.
To be
Let's-
quite honest, we've got some people playing the crew at the studio comfortably with no stress on their shoulders, and they didn't even do better than you. So
That's true. I'm performing better than the guys at the studio, at the very least. I mean, I'm proud of that. That's a little thing. I'll take it.
okay, so what mission you'd like to try now?
So the last one
Ooh,
is
that's
another
nice.
one of the new missions. It's a dirt mission, so I'm gonna take the new dirt Hummer. I mean, it's a new
Heavy
spec,
car,
so
you know,
let's-
very small car that nobody
Exactly.
can notice in the traffic.
Yeah, you're very discreet in this
Exactly,
one. No one can see who you
yes.
are, especially with the like raging dragon on the side, breathing flames and stuff. So can we join with the other guys? I mean, some of them are still trying to get in, get with us. I'm not sure what they're doing. I mean, they might be in missions. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's move on to the next mission, which is actually the fourth and last of the new missions that we have here. It's called Vertigo. It's this one, and it's quite a challenge as well. Because
Hang on, can you zoom out a little bit? Where was that?
yeah. Yeah, we're in the Grand Canyon. We're
That's
going to be very next to the Grand Canyon, and we're going to be climbing those mountains actually.
Oh, that's
And,
nice.
we're going to be doing it in a way that's quite interesting because basically the whole race is going to be a dirt track. On my right side is going to be a wall,
Okay.
and on my left side is going to be an abyss. So it's like
Oh, but
you either
okay,
hit the
Vertigo. I understand
Yeah.
now.
either you hit the wall or you just go down, but there's no other option. Or you stay on the road actually if you're a good driver. I'm so bad I'm not even considering this as a legit option. But yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's
So
do
let's
that.
go for this one. I'm
Okay.
inviting my friend.
More questions still coming. So I see, will the new cars become available for bucks? No, right now that's not planned. But as some of you know, or most of you know, you can get those cars in 3 different ways. Either you get the season pass, where you get all the cars or the entire season pass, logic, or you can get the packs, the individual packs. Today you have a new pack, the Extreme pack with 3 new cars. You have the Zagato, the Abarth, and the Viper. But maybe say you don't want the Abarth or the Zagato or the Viper. You can buy them individually. So yes, they're not available in box, but you can get them, all of them, in a pack or individually. It's up to
Whoa.
you. Okay.
Hunting antelopes. See, I gotta be very careful here.
Oh, so
because-
that's a checkpoint race. So you have to.
It's not a race anymore with like a lot of other contenders. It's more about pure speed.
So you're racing against time.
Yeah, I'm racing against time. I'm racing against my friend. Actually, he's taking hit wall.
And
Yeah,
you
get a
are
hit.
doing the big mistake we always do when you have somebody in front of us. We are always following him.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Exactly. But I'm actually trying also to take advantage of my strength as a Hummer, and my strength is that I can pretty much ram into everything without taking damage.
These are mountains. You will not move the mountains even if you ram
Sure,
with
but
high speed.
I'm sure I can move the mountain. Let's have a try. No, let's not have a try. But yeah, I can at least ram into him if he gets ahead. It's a good way to remind him that I'm heavier, I'm stronger. Get out of my way. He's a bit faster, sure, but if he messes up, I can.
So is that a Skyline he's been with?
I think
so.
it might be the Skyline. I'm not sure. I can see very clearly which one he's got right here. Oh, and I'm not that good at drifting in there. I mean, it's tough, to be fair. And let's not fall. Oh.
Whoa.
Taking
Remember,
risks. Big
there's
risks.
an abyss.
Big risks.
There's
big
an
risks.
abyss on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There you
right
go.
now
Some
you're doing
decent
quite
movement.
well. You have 30 seconds until the next checkpoint. Not quite easy.
Yeah, we're fine on time, but I'm getting quite far behind my friend. I mean, he's 250 meters ahead, getting more and more ahead. I mean, right now there's a U-turn, so of course he doesn't seem that far ahead, but He is actually quite ahead. Yeah, it's tough, but I can catch up. I'm sure I can. And see this Hummer, it's still got power. I mean, it's in dirt. It's in red. Yeah, dirt spec right here, off-road, and I'm still managing to pull off some 170 kilometers per hour when there's a straight line. So that's still pretty fast.
Okay. By the way, remember that because all these missions are faction missions, you can send your friends there. Because some people have been asking how to make a lot of money in the game. Doesn't seem to be always easy. Remember that when you get to level 50, you can get a lot more money. Also, by joining factions, you can earn a higher daily salary if you get in the upper ranks. Also, you can send your friends and up to 4 friends in the faction missions. How you can do that also is by going to the perk system. Some perks allows you to send more friends. So if you're looking in a way to make a lot of money and you don't have a lot of time every day, you can just log in once, collect your daily salary, send a couple of friends into faction missions. In the evening when you come back from your work, your normal day, you collect all your money, and in a couple of days you can make a lot of money. Also, we've just added the challenges. We know that some of you have been asking for that for a long time, and we had some small issues to add that. Now they're fine, they're working, and you can make quite a lot of money with some of them. So you have different ways today to make a lot of money, also with PvP, and get a lot of cars. So rest assured, if you play a little bit, you can easily get even one of the most expensive cars in the game. So how are we doing now, Maxime?
I'm catching up, but I'm still too far ahead. I'm not sure I'm not...
Too far ahead? I say
too far
behind.
So, oh, well, actually, he's slowing down.
He's waiting for... Oh, no, yeah, he did the same as you.
He's waiting.
Yeah.
He's trying to be nice.
He's
trying to be fair play. He's thinking, oh, they're on stream. Let's be nice to those guys. You bet he is. And there we are. No. Ah, yeah, almost first. Almost, like that close to being first at the very last second.
And I see that Natrai is answering your question and trolling me at the same time, saying he wouldn't trust me with a Hummer. I wouldn't either. I can't drive a Hummer. Oh, I'm better on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So yes, that was a Skyline. And yes, he did better than you. But that's alright.
Yeah, he's a better driver. Shout out to Matthew at the office, who did much better than I did.
So, we still have some time. Do you want to give another try to slip and slide and see if you can get it done? It's up to you.
Yeah, let's have it.
Or are you afraid of the challenge?
Do you want to try it?
No, I don't want to show you how to do it properly, you know.
You sure about that?
Yeah, sure.
Let's try with another car, actually, one of the new cars we've got.
Yes, let's go for the Abarth.
We can play with the Abarth.
Yes.
I mean, it's very different than
the
that's
the Perf one. We didn't show it earlier. We showed showed you the full stock.
We showed you the full stock version.
This one has a big spoiler. I like the rear of it. That's some stuff.
That's some speed. That it's made for speed. I mean,
and that's some nice sound.
Yeah, it sounds quite nice. I mean, it's very fast, very maneuverable. This is kind of great. I really like those kind of cars because you're kind of looking to match speed with precision, which is probably the best. I mean, it's a good compromise between speed and precision, to be fair. You're not going to be as fast as the Italian supercars or Koenigsegg or Viper like we've seen before.
That's a really good point. Talking about the Koenigsegg and some supercars, some of you have been asking why some cars have maybe are going extremely fast and have a top speed in the full stock that they can't achieve in specs. Well, the thing is, the full stock version are the real life cars, so we have to be accurate, and we want it to be as close to reality and actually to be in real life in the game with these cars, so they have the exam stats. So that's why. Oh, you're doing another one.
Yeah, I picked the wrong mission. Let's start over and pick the good one. I mean,
okay,
we've seen this one already. We've managed to get a decent score in this one. I think we'd better try against Slip and Slide, which is much harder.
So sorry, coming back to the full stock cars, which the top speed is faster than maybe the Perf or the Circuit. Well, that's quite simple. When you go to PvP, everybody has to play with the same spec car. So we don't want everybody to go with the same car just because it has the high speed, or we don't want everybody to be playing in the same mission with the same car because it's the best in overall in performance. So if you want to play with the car that is closest to the reality, you can play with a full stock car. So a supercar will be behaving the same way. But if you go with the Perf or the Circuit, well, with a spec, and these are our classes in this game. This is because this game is also an RPG where you have different classes of cars that which we call specs. So performance cars, yes, they will all behave the same approximately. Why? Because we want to give a variety of cars and vehicles to all players, but also give everybody the same chance in PvP, in faction missions, in normal missions, in skills, and also when they just enjoy driving in free roam. So that's why you have differences between full stock cars and spec cars.
But this is not to say that the cars themselves are different. I mean, if you pick some American muscle car, you're of course gonna have some very different behavior than the one you can expect with your European supercar. They're quite different by nature, so even with a spec, they're gonna behave slightly differently. There's still this the different levels of personalization and of accessibility to each car.
Yes.
And,
so
muscle cars, for example, are. I mean, they're really powerful, but they're also very heavy. You're gonna need a lot of control if you're gonna be able to drift properly with those.
Exactly. And while we are looking at Maxime trying to not embarrass himself too much, we're gonna start the raffle for 3 season pass for the crew on the platform of your choice. The next gen platform, PS4, Xbox One, on PC. So we'll leave that to Louis and Chai to handle that with the raffle. Thank you.
Alright, so I'm performing a bit better with the bots. I think it's quite clear that I'm better with those small maneuverable cars.
So actually you're looking for excuses now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for excuses. No, I'm not looking for excuses, but I might actually win. Well, I should not get ahead of myself too much. I might not win at all. But I'm feeling better, at least. I have a better feeling with this car.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least you got to trust yourself. If not.
Yeah, well, you don't have much choice, right?
Yeah. There you go, and that's one more wall I hit. Alright, there's a tunnel right ahead. I'm gonna be able to probably catch up a bit in there. There's less snow. There you go.
More questions. Will there be full stock missions? No, that is not planned for the moment, because as we explained also that we want all players to be able, while you have different missions with different specs, you can play them with different cars. And full stock, because they are really different, we want to go with spec missions only for now. Oh, that's why these guys will not be playing with us. They are setting new records.
There they are. So they're too busy. Apparently, some of our friends they're too busy, like trying to be number one on the leaderboards rather than trying to play with us. Thanks, guys. We'll remember that. Thanks a lot.
By the way, you guys been doing the same. You can send your friends or just tell your friends when you beat them in a new skill, in a new mission, when you set a new record. And I know this is something that works a lot. Last time I was not really into it, like playing some skills, I was just doing upping my cars to the max level, and I was just not looking for the best record, just looking for the platinum part and be lucky to get the platinum level 50, until one of my friends got a better record on one of the skills. I spent, I think, an hour on it trying to beat him. Yeah, and that wasn't you.
Well, it gets
because I destroyed all your skills records. I think so.
When it's a friend, it gets personal.
Yes, exactly.
When it gets personal, you really want to beat that guy. No, come on, I'm supposed to do good.
So as you can see, Maxime is showing us also the stickers. That's why he's bumping into wall. That's intentionally, right?
Yeah, that's full skill. I mean, that's the pinball mod we're trying to... no, I'm just kidding. You're not supposed to bump into walls. There's nothing rewarding that. Even though it could be fun.
So I see Mathieu is still doing better than you.
Well, still, that's the first time he gets ahead. So let's not get let's not make him get too cocky.
All right.
He just got ahead of me, and it's not for a long time unless he tries to push me out. Get out of the way, Mathieu.
What is he playing right now? Is that a Roof CTR3?
I think it's the Roof. Yeah, you're right. I really like the Roof CTR3, by the way, too.
I like the way it handles. Yes.
Really, really nice. I mean, it's one of the most maneuverable supercars. And I'm catching up to this guy. So you can see, like, this little Abarth, it's got quite some power under the hood. I mean, I'm not left behind by all those Dodges and Lamborghinis and, I mean, Skylines and car heavily tuned for racing. This one's still doing pretty good.
Actually, you're doing quite well.
I'm doing
Only
alright.
2 checkpoints left. Whoa!
I tried to push the guy.
Never do that.
Yeah, I was
never,
greedy. I was
never,
greedy. I was
never,
way
ever.
too greedy. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have gone for that. And actually, we're so close for the end. It's a big
Yes.
mistake. Well, we're not that close, but we're close. Get out.
2 checkpoints left, but he's doing the same.
Oh,
That's luck.
That's
That's
luck,
gold
yeah.
luck.
this guy.
And now you guys are destroying yourselves.
Come on. All right, that's how Matthew wants to play it.
That's a
No,
war.
and that's off-road. Oh crap! All right, I've been doing pretty decent all race long, and I'm suddenly 6th place, 7th place, 8th place. Yeah, all right,
Yeah, the
this
last
is-
one.
This is getting horrible.
Yeah, you know.
Ah. And Matthew's gonna win it all. It's unfair. I've been kicking his ass the whole race long, and I'm so far behind now. This is not fair. This is not fair at all. Damn it.
Ah, yes.
Damn it. He won.
Well, at least this time we did finish it as a crew.
Yeah, at least
That's
one-
why,
one of
guys.
us
It's
won.
always good. Yeah, it's always good to play with your friends because you can finish
There
it.
you go.
Nice sticker, by the way.
So
Looks like the
well
bird
played,
is.
Matthew. You're such a traitor. Like pushing me out of the roads at the end. I
The
remember
dragon
that.
one.
I remember that. And we had the same painting, dude. We
Yeah.
had the same painting. We were supposed to play as a team.
Okay, so well, that was interesting race. At least this time we won as
Yeah.
a crew.
At least this time we won. Well, yeah, the crew won. I definitely didn't, but
No,
Matthew
you did not.
and I'll rip a bit of the reward. Has has my own reward for being in team with him. Yeah. Do you wanna maybe mess up with the cops a little?
Go ahead, shall we?
Mess
show
up
me.
with the cops.
All
Haha.
right. Escape.
Catch me if you can. Oh crap! There's another one at the other end of the tunnel. That's not good. Whoa! Oh. There's some more. Oh crap! And there's some. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm doing so bad, and they're pushing me now. And it's those slippery roads I'm so bad on. Oh gosh.
Will you? No, don't tell me you can't escape that.
I definitely can. Well, I mean, I'm doing the race backward now. It's the same place, and it was already hard to drive on in the first place, so it's still hard to drive on with the cops trying to mess with me.
You know what? You're good. You're really good at finding excuses, Maxime.
Yep. Yep, I've made a specialty of that. Well, I mean, when I'm not good at something, at least you gotta find a way to explain it to people.
Oh, maybe you want to show people the last car, the Zagato.
The?
The Zagato. Just
the Zagato.
maybe
Yeah, yeah,
driving
yeah.
it a little bit,
All right,
showing
all right.
the
I'll
sound.
let them catch me. I'm way too
Yes. Pay
That's
money.
bad. I'll pay. Alright, I'll pay the fine.
Give the police some money. All right.
So give the police some money. So yeah, let's have a look at the Zagato real quick
Yes.
before we finish this.
And I think you already have it in Perth, right?
Yeah, I should have it. Where's
So-
yeah, there it is. Aston Martin V12.
So that's the James Bond car,
Yeah,
right?
there you go. You can definitely.
Do you
see
have
it.
missiles over there? You
No,
can
but
fire at people?
I could definitely picture myself fighting crime using this one. I mean, yeah, running through England.
That
like
is
driving
some
through
really
England.
sexy sound for a car.
Yeah, it sounds quite nice. But it's a very difficult one to control. I mean, I was already bad with the other ones. I mean, you can't imagine how bad I'm gonna be with this one. Let's take it somewhere else. Actually, we've been in the mountains for quite some time. We can take it like. Yeah, let's take it in one of my favorite places.
Okay, so while Maxime is taking us to one of his favorite places, we just want to thank you all for following us. We've showed you everything's been added to the game. Now we'd like you to go and try it yourself. Everything is available now, and we hope to see more of your feedback, more of your comments, more of your videos, screenshot, and everything. Send us everything. We'll take it. You can give us some critics, constructive critics. We take everything. We want to make this game the best game for you guys. We'll let Maxime drive a little bit over there. He will run away from the snow where it's less slippery now.
Yeah, where I have more control, where I feel less bad.
And
But
as Maxime was saying, the next community challenge will be on Slip and Slide.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
So you've already seen what not to do.
exactly. I've given you a good example of how not to handle this race. It's up to you to do better now and show me what the good way is actually. And yeah, the best ones of you are gonna be winning season passes, crew credit packs. So yeah, make sure to try it out. We'll see who's the best.
Okay, so let's finish this kill, and I think we'll be wrapping it up for this evening.
Oh yeah, finishing this kill was a nice crash cam. I'm so bad.
Nah, that's not the way you do it, right?
Yeah, that's not the way it's supposed to be done. Up, and there we are.
So we already have a list of winners for the season pass. Congrats to all of them. We will be contacting them ASAP and sending them the season pass on the platform of their choice, next gen platform, reminder. And we hope to see you soon in the next session. We may have another new content to show you. So keep an eye on our forums, on our news, on the upcoming changes, because there will be some changes, there will be no new updates. And we will keep upgrading, tuning the games, and adding some new content. So thank you everyone, and
Thank you.
see you next time.
Yeah, have a great time. Bye.